Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Monday Momentum Coaching. I'm Jerisa with August Consulting Group, and today our topic is giving employees a reason to stay. Now, I don't want this topic to put you off. Some people may think, well, these employees, they really need to give me a reason to keep them. This would be a mistake in mindset and in thinking, because it really needs to be a give and take on both sides. Employers need to bring something to the table to entice employees to stay, and employees, you got to bring it, right? You got to work hard, show your employee that you care, give them everything you've got, and give them your best at all times. But employers, I really want to address you because I was on LinkedIn and I saw this post from Statista about a survey that was conducted by McKinsey & Company back in April. And these are the results of that survey. And I found this really impactful, and I thought this may be a good time to talk about this. I'm going to go through what they have here, but we're just going to really focus on the first two in this segment. And that is the very first line, 41%. Lack of career development and advancement. So people left their jobs because of lack of career development and advancement, 41%. The next number, 36% left for inadequate compensation. 34% left for uncaring, uninspiring leaders. Let's see, 31%, again, lack of meaningful work, And then 29% unsustainable work expectations. 26% unreliable, unsupportive colleagues, 26% lack of workplace flexibility, and then 26% lack of support for health and well-being. So all of these are very important, and we'll talk about them more as we continue on with our segments, but let's focus on these first two because I feel they go hand in hand. Lack of career development and advancement. Employees can start to feel stale in a position if they've been in it for a little while. It can feel kind of old, and unless they are in the exact job that they want, which is not normally the case. Normally they're looking for some growth, they're looking for some advancement. We want to make sure that our employees feel like they're moving forward. So we want to ask them, where do you want to see yourself? How can I help you move forward with your career goals so that we can keep them on board with us? We want them growing the way we're growing, right? So that we can grow together, because that's really meaningful. They know our clients, they know how we like things done. They'll be able to take more off our plate every year and allow us to concentrate on just things we want to concentrate on. Maybe it's another venture, or maybe it's growing the business even more. Those are really valuable relationships though. So have the conversation with your team saying, where do you want to go and let me help you get there? Be part of their mentorship program, right? To help them develop that career path. And during their annual reviews, don't just discuss what you want them to improve upon, or what you'd like for them to do the next year, added responsibilities. Talk to them. That's a great opportunity to discuss career development, to talk about growth. We do better as human beings when we have something to strive for, something to work towards. It builds energy, it builds momentum, and kind of renews their sense of commitment to their job. And then from there, it will automatically lead to higher compensation. See, so those things go hand in hand. Now, I will encourage you from a compensation standpoint. Perhaps you've got employees that have been with you for a while, and when you were originally paying them and set their wages, it was done in pre-COVID, right? Where wages hadn't increased, and so they're part of an old pay table. Well, I would highly encourage you to revisit your pay table or your wage table, because things have changed. Employers are now coming up with more and more dollars to entice qualified employees to join them. And sometimes that means even sign-on bonuses, and who doesn't like that? That's a huge incentive for employees to leave one job and take another. And let me tell you, if you value them, I guarantee you somebody else is going to value them too. So come up with a little extra money there. Show them that you appreciate them, even if it's not that 1 year mark where you need to perform their annual review. Again, we're seeing that change a little bit. 3 months, we reevaluate them when they first start with us. 6 months, a year. Increase them little by little. Even if it's something small, that counts and they appreciate it. Remember, it's costing them more and more money to live, just like it's costing you more and more money to live as well. So being cognizant of that and letting them see, look, I can't give you as much as I want right now, but as we grow, I will increase you more, but I can give you this. That's going to mean a great deal to your employee, and they'll develop a sense of loyalty. They're going to want to stay with you. But we need to make sure that we're being cognizant of, what are we paying them now, and how does it compare to other jobs out there that are on the market? Could they leave me and then go to another employer and make a lot more money for the same job? What's that going to cost us? So let's talk about that just for a second. You've all heard me talk about this before. We're like, well, I don't want to spend the money. Well, okay, how much is it going to cost you, employer, if you use that employee? You have to place ads to hire somebody else. That's money out of your pocket. That's time, which costs you money, right? Then you got to train somebody new and get them up to speed. And depending on whether or not you're paying fairly or how you treat them, they may not stay. You may have turnover, right? Either way, it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you time, which costs you money, right? And then also, what about your reputation to your clients? Every time they come in, are they seeing the same face, talking to the same people? Do they have that sense of home when they come to your office or store or practice? Where they know they're going to always come in and see Jane's smiling face at the front desk, or they're going to talk to David, at the service desk, because he knows me, he knows my accounts, he knows what I like, he knows. What are we going to cost? What is it going to cost us in the long run if we lose that employee? Then come up with a few extra dollars now. Well, probably worth coming up with a few extra dollars now if it's an employee that you really value, because that turnover, like I said, it's going to cost you somewhere. So think about changing mindsets from, well, these employees have to give us a reason to stay. Well, yes, it's true. And we can address employees, and we often do in our segments, about bring it to the table, give it all you got, let your employers see how committed you are. But then we as employers have to be just as committed back. We also have to bring it and show them that we want them with us, we value them, and we want to see them grow the way that we're growing too. That's going to give them a reason to stay. Okay? Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Keep that positive momentum going. Take care.